How do you deal with an anti-vax employee? I'm Nancy Schick of Third Year Conflict Resolution. And the first thing I invite my clients, and now you, to do are make the 7 choices from the Third Year Conflict Resolution process. And that's to get rid of any emotional charge that you might have around this particular issue. It's been emotionally charged. We're 13 months into a global pandemic. Emotions are high. So that's what the 7 choices are designed to do. And I'll put a link to them in the notes to the video in case you're not familiar with them. Once you've dealt with that emotional charge and you can be more objective, then you're just going to define that conflict succinctly. In this particular case, it's pretty simple. You and your employee disagree about the need for the vaccine. So now that you can narrow in on that's all it's about. It's not about whether that employee was a good employee before today, whether you like them, their long history of working with you, or their short history of working with you. It's simply about the vaccine and whether or not they need to get it. So now you can move to identifying the personal interests behind this particular conflict. And this is from both sides. You want to look at things like, does one of you have a high risk of personal loss if they're not vaccinated? Does your business have a risk of loss if this employee isn't vaccinated? Does your employee have protected reasons for not being vaccinated? And when I talk protected, this is where you're going to speak to your employment attorney. It could be a medical diagnosis, a desire to get pregnant. It could be a religious objection. If any of those apply, you don't want to navigate this without your employment attorney, because then you're going to have to get into things like, can this employee perform the essential functions of the job without the vaccine? And if so, how? How do you make a reasonable accommodation? Now, I've created a worksheet to kind of walk you through this particular process. And I'll put a link to that. You're going to get a lot of links in this particular video. And if you're still confused after the working through it on the worksheet, you can reach out for your 30-minute breakthrough call. The link will be there in the notes to the video. And in the meantime, keep listening with your third ear for those hurts you can heal.